Rae Sremmurd are one of the best rap duos to not reach their full potential. Now, these two first blew up in 2014 with the song No Flex Zone and went on to drop hit after hit after hit for so long. I mean, like, they had one of the best runs in the game as a duo. Now, that is arguable, but I do have some facts here, man. I mean, like, look at all these numbers. I don't see a duo averaging these kind of numbers. I mean, like, these guys literally had a hit song every year to carry them from, like, what, 2014 to, like, 2018, 2019, and that is quite a long run, man. They did not miss with any project that they released as well. Shrem Life 1, 2, 3, in my opinion, were all good. Obviously, Shrem Life 3 did not perform as well as the first two, but nonetheless, it does show that these guys really were dropping hit after hit and that they were on some hard form, man. And as a duo, these two offer two different styles. Slim Jimmy is more of the rapper, and Sway Lee is the guy who kills it on the melodic side of things when it comes to the music. So what could go wrong when you experience such life-changing success as a duo? Well, I've got the answer. It's very rare that both artists will get equal love when they are together in a group or a duo. There's always going to be that one artist who outshines his counterpart on most songs they do show up on. He's probably more versatile than his teammate, and this can lead to him being more of an asset, and this will lead to him experiencing more success than Slim Jimmy. More artists will want to work with Sway Lee because they mess with his sound more, and also because he is the Beyonce of the group. Slim Jimmy did not feel like he was appreciated enough, and this led to him wanting to push a solo career. I mean, like, when we read through all of these tweets that he was tweeting around that time, I mean, like, he's literally saying, yo, y'all won, it's a rap. Y'all still got your man Sway, y'all will be aight. I'm not Shrem Life, I'm not Rae Sremmurd, I'm Slim Jimmy. It's like, bro, it's just so sad to see all of this happening, man, because he literally feels neglected. He feels like people are not seeing his contribution that he is bringing to this group. And I guess it's a natural way to feel, man, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really be mad at him for feeling this way and for wanting to leave the group, because no one really wants to stay where they aren't really feeling appreciated. And the craziest thing about them almost splitting up around this time was that Aw.Kw.Rd was adding fuel to the fire. I mean, like, he was busy commenting some not so nice things, you know, busy saying, yo, he finally realized we only listen to Sway Lee's parts. And that is a straight jab, man. I don't know why Aw.Kw.Rd did that or felt like that, man. But maybe he was also voicing a lot of people's thoughts as well, which is why it got so many likes and so much attention, I guess. But Slim Jimmy did not also like that as well, and that just makes things even worse, man. Because I'm sure that Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy weren't really the ones beefing or who wanted to split up. It was outside forces making them split up, and that is the sad thing, man. I mean, like, people started to regard Slim Jimmy as a hype man rather than Sway Lee's partner. I mean, like, whenever they were on stage together, the fans would want to see Sway Lee, they'd want to see him perform Sunflower with Post Malone or Unforgettable with French Montana, and those are all hit songs that do not have Slim Jimmy. So what is he standing on stage doing as Sway Lee is performing those songs, man? You know what I'm saying? It's just not a good look, man. And Slim Jimmy got left off of so many great songs and hits that Sway Lee was featured on, man. I mean, like, there's Sicko Mode, I already talked about Unforgettable and Sunflower. There's that Sativa song that Janae Aiko featured Sway Lee on, but then she did feature Slim Jimmy in the video, but it just didn't hit the same, man. That just shows you that Sway Lee really is the Beyonce, and that's who people are gonna wanna work with 9 times out of 10 if they do wanna feature a person from Rae Sremmurd, and I'm guessing you would agree with that, right? And all of this was just pent up frustration for Slim Jimmy, and this did lead to him snapping. But Sway Lee has always said that he's never leaving Shrem Life. Stop the speculation, showing that he still does have a huge love for Slim Jimmy, as these two, I'm guessing, are brothers at this point, man. So he is not going to switch up on him, which is very, very dope to see. Sway Lee and Slim Jimmy both need each other. If they both wanted to have solo careers, they would not succeed. Their biggest hit songs are songs where they are both featured. They do not have hits in their individual careers. Now let's take a look at both of their individual careers. Slim Jimmy has only released one song on his YouTube page titled Brinks Truck, which is a fire song, but it is not a hit. And then let's take a look at Sway Lee's side. Sway Lee has, I guess, had the more active solo career. I mean, like, he dropped songs like Sextasy, Won't Be Late featuring Drake, Someone Said as well, and all of these songs were good songs, man, but they were not hit songs. You know what I'm saying? These are not songs that will give you confidence and show you that nah, these guys really can do well if they were to go on their solo careers. I mean, like, this guy had a whole Drake feature and that song still didn't go as crazy as you would expect it to go, or it would have been even crazier if these two both featured Drake on a song. The power of teamwork cannot be underestimated. People are stronger when they are together, and all of these hit songs that these guys have together does show that. I mean, like, let's say that a Black Beatles was a Gucci Mane song with Sway Lee only, or a No Type was a Slim Jimmy song only. I mean, like, the song still would have been good, but it just wouldn't have hit the same, and it wouldn't have been as big as it is currently right now if both of these guys were not on there. The different styles that they offer to these different songs are the reasons why these songs are so big. So it would be pointless for these guys to push solo careers because they would both be harming and damaging their own careers if they were to go solo, because that's not what made them blow up. What made them blow up was them being a duo. So they have to literally be a duo if they still want to last in this game and still record all of these hit songs that have made them so famous. But let's say in an alternate world, right, these two both wanted to push solo careers and they actually did. I obviously do believe that Sway Lee would have the better chance of making it as a solo artist and surviving in the game, and Slim Jimmy might struggle a bit more. But let me get back on the point, or answering the question that I did ask at the start of this video. The reason why they did not reach their full potential is because they stopped being consistent with the music releases. They went quiet for about 3 to 4 years as a duo, and this led to them losing a lot of momentum. Only a few artists can really disappear for a couple of years and return to the game like they never left, and those kind of artists I can think of right now off the top of my head are guys like Kendrick Lamar, man. And sadly, Rae Sremmurd are not one of those artists. I mean, like, if they stayed consistent and didn't take their feet off the pedal, I can guarantee you right now that they would be sitting at the top of the totem pole and would be regarded as the best rap duo in history. But that is up for debate. But I mean, like, when you see what these guys did when they were consistent from 2014 to 2018-19, it really does show you that they still would have been crazier. But at the same time, I guess the whole pandemic came in 2020, so I guess it would have messed things up anyway. But I still think you guys kind of understand the point I'm trying to make here. Now, in the year 2022, I guess you could say these guys have kind of made a comeback into releasing some music again. I mean, like, they released 2 singles titled Denial and Community D. Now, I loved Denial. That was a great song to come back with. But Community D is a miss in my opinion. It is trash. I don't want to ever listen to that song ever again, man. It is just so cringe and I do not like it at all. Hopefully they will stray away from that kind of sound because it just didn't do them justice in my ears, man. But the numbers will also show you as well on these songs on YouTube that they still have a long way to go before they are able to reach the heights that they were once at in those 2016, 2014, 2018 times, man. I mean, like, I can only hope as a fan that they will be able to cook up something crazy, like a hit in the next album maybe, and hopefully that hit will have their names on everybody's lips again. And the great work that they have released in the past makes me believe that they really can do it and reach their full potential. But they will have to work as a team if they do want that to happen, and not release any more songs like Community D if they really want to reach those heights once again. Now, the saying goes, teamwork makes the dream work, and I think I'll end the video off with that quote because it emphasizes the message I'm trying to push in this video. You can't do it all alone if you really want to reach the top. Now, I hope you did enjoy today's video. Please let me know your thoughts on everything I did say in this video, and also let me know on if you agree with the points I made or if you disagree. Peace out.
It's been your boy Push in product. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and sub to the channel for more content.